I'll start.
Okay, so this is how you're going to do the Pearson Square. We're going to do the problem on the back page of your notes. The one that says a 1,400-pound cow in the second trimester of pregnancy needs 8% protein. She is fed grass hay at 6% protein and soybean meal of 49% protein. Calculate how many pounds of each feed is required to mix a 100-pound ration of the feed with 8% protein. So that is the question back in your notes. We're going to show you how to do it here so that way you can see. So step number 1 is going to be draw a square. I talk fast. My students know to just prepare for it. Okay, our step number 2 is we are going to label the square. So since we have hay, we're going to write hay. And our hay is 6%. And soybean meal. And our soybean meal is 49%. So step number 2 is going to be label square. Okay, next thing we're going to do is transfer names straight across. So hay will go straight across and soybean meal will go straight across. Okay, next we are going to fill in the square. Remember in the story problem we needed 8% protein, so we're going to do a big 8. Okay, next up we're going to get the absolute value of feed number 1. What absolute value basically means is you're going to get the positive no matter what, because like think of it this way. How are you going to feed negative amount of feed? So you're going to do 6, subtract 8, which I realize would equal negative 2, but since we're doing the negative or the absolute value, it would make it a positive 2. And now we're going to do the same thing for the other feed, for feed number 2. So we're going to do 49 subtract 8 is going to equal 41. Okay, now we're going to determine total parts. So when we have 41 and 2, we gotta add those together. So you're just gonna take this number plus this number. So 41 plus 2 equals 43 total parts. So we are going to determine total parts. Now, the great thing is we now know how much parts we need to feed them, but like we can't really say 43 parts and know what everyone means. So we need to figure out parts per pounds. So in our story problem, it said we wanted to do 100 pounds. So you're going to do this number divided by how many pounds you want to go to. So on your notes or the problems you're going to be serving a lot, it's going to be a lot of 2,000 because that's how many pounds are in a ton. But for this story problem, it was going to be 100. So you're going to do 43 divided by 100. And that is going to be equal to, one second, you guys, I'm going to grab a calculator. .32 pounds. So we are going to translate, or step 8 is translate parts to pounds. Okay, our last step is going to be to determine how much of each. So up here, since we transferred the names straight across, our hay we need 41 parts, and soybean meal we need 2 parts. And we now know that each part is 2.32 pounds. So our hay, that is 41 parts. We're going to times it by the 2.32. And our soybean meal was 2 parts, and we need to times that by the 2.32. So that's going to equal, so for hay, we're going to get 95.2 pounds, or 12 pounds. And for soybean meal, we're going to get 4.64 pounds. So our last step is going to be to determine total parts of feed. One way you can check yourself to see if you are doing it correctly is if these two numbers equal the amount you should get or close to, you're fine. So in our story problem, we wanted to get close to 100. If you add these close together, we're going to get like 99 point something, really close to 100, so that way you knew it right. So if you're doing it, that's one way you can correct yourself.